Because, when your schedule's too full, if you're doing too much, eventually you just let yourself down. So this emptiness is very important. And by chanting Om, you can experience that for yourself in the comfort of your own home. But the purpose of this chakra is really the universal unity and awareness of the divine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chakra 7, the Crown Chakra, Thousand-Petal Lotus. This is a big one. So what we've been talking about in this series really is around chakra theory. The theory of the 7 main chakras as a blueprint for wholeness. If you think about moving up from chakra 1, the survival, to procreation, to the mastery of will in the 3rd chakra, to love, compassion in the 4th, communication and intuition in the 6th. And then we come to the 7th, which is consciousness itself, thought. All of these properties, all of these characteristics are super important in human life, right? We have to survive. We have to sharpen our will to move forward with our goals and dreams. We have to feel compassion for ourselves and others, that heart energy. Then we move to communicating with others, this pro-social behavior of the 5th chakra, and then visioning, having a vision for our lives, having a vision of what it is to be a human being with the 6th. So chakra 7 is its elements, its properties are consciousness and thought. Looking at Anadea's work, as I always do, the principles are about truth, consciousness, and bliss, Sat-Chit-Ananda. What we're working to get to is this sense of emptiness, cultivating this space within, and really experiencing that and not being afraid of that. Because if you've ever done anything creatively, you get to a point where you have to empty out so that new information can come in. But also life is a creative act, so sometimes you just have to empty. This emptiness, though, is this appreciation of the divine. And that's really what's so great about chakra theory, is it helps you move through these different areas on the body, experiencing these different parts of life and what it is to be human, and then being empty. She writes this beautiful passage. I just want to share it with you. Chakra theory tells us that it is both a stimulation of intelligence to give us information and a withdrawal to the interior where information is sifted into ultimate knowledge. Our 1,000-petaled lotus must keep its roots in the earth to maintain its blossom. This element of thought, thinking about something, contemplating it, seeing how it works in your system, chakra theory can really help. You get to know very quickly what's going on in your awareness. The consciousness of the crown chakra, it can be roughly divided into 2 types depending on where our attention goes. The first is oriented toward the world of things, so I would say more of the personal realm. It is the consciousness that actively thinks, reasons, learns, and stores information. The second type of consciousness is transcendent, beyond the world of things and relationships. It is consciousness without an object. It floats in meta-awareness, encompassing all things simultaneously without focusing on any objects in particular. I think what the chakra system and the theory points out so well is the paradoxical experience of life, the Shiva and the Shakti, the masculine, the feminine, the finite and the infinite. You can experience the transpersonal, the transcendent, something beyond yourself. But you have to be really careful. You have to keep that rooted if you want to stay grounded, right? I made this choice, or perhaps mistake, perhaps learning opportunity myself, where I was just like, oh, I just want to be on this realm and do the transcendent. But we're here to do both. We're here to manifest. And so the balance is super important. And in that balance, there is an enlightenment of bliss and joy that can be found, and realization to what life is. That's why meditation, chanting can really help depressed states because you're able to just watch your thought. The realization is also of who you are, which is this observer. There is that part that can observe your thoughts, can observe life as it happens, and practice non-attachment, not detachment so much, because you have to engage in life, right? But non-attachment. This realization of who we are in the cosmos, I think, the realization of the loving awareness and consciousness that is the matrix of the universe, that is a chakra 7, where you awaken to yourself and to the true nature of the universe. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And if you have time, read up more on chakra 7. I highly recommend it.